Hey guys, the Mars 2 Dota TV League has just finished and we have yet another LAN coming upon us. It is the busy summer season for Dota professional and competitive games. We have the Asus Rogue DreamLeague Season 3 playoffs coming up in just a few days. The LAN playoffs are the 13th through the 15th of June. There are 6 teams left. The prize purse is 100,000 guaranteed. It ends up being probably around 150,000 as of right now, and it will be live from Jönköping, Sweden. On the Liquipedia page, for some reason, it says like 13th through 16th in a couple of places, but as far as I can tell, everything else says the 13th through 15th for a 3-day LAN conclusion. So what teams are left? How did they get to this point? There were 4 main qualifiers, and there is a league play to narrow down 8 teams to 6. So these were the 8 teams that advanced from the main qualifiers and directly invited into the league playoffs. League is prior to the actual LAN playoffs. So 8 teams in the league playoffs. Virtus Pro and Empire were on top, followed by Alliance, Birdie United, NIP, Navi, Vega, and basically unknown. However, Empire had to drop out, I believe, due to visa issues, and basically unknown, not Vega Squadron, will be replacing them. So no Team Empire, and these will be the top 2 seeds, and these will be the bottom 4 seeds, which is pretty important going into the LAN Finals. So what exactly is the format for the LAN Finals? There are 2 double elimination brackets. The first 2 teams are green. They're safe until at least day 2, where they will be seeded into the top part of the finals bracket. Unfortunately for these 4 teams, 2 of these teams will be leaving on day number 1, and these 4 teams will be playing in a double elimination bracket of their own. It is very similar to the format that they had last time, a double elimination bracket. So the first day is going to be maximum 11 games, 3 XBO3s, 1, 2, 3. This one actually isn't a game, it's just the top 2 qualify, and these 2 are best of 1s. So pretty long day 1 as well as a day 2. Day 2 will be 1, 2, 3, 4 best of 3s, and then day 3 will be losers finals as well as grand finals. Grand finals is definitely best of 5 with no advantage. Losers finals, not sure whether or not it's best of 3 or best of 5. Last time it was a best of 5 in between Virtus Pro and Cloud9, and right here it says all matches are played in best of 3, and then it says grand final is played in a best of 5. So could be best of 3, could be best of 5, not exactly sure regarding that one. So how did the league format shape up? It's all pretty close. Like the top team, Virtus Pro, only had 2 2-0s, and they tied 5 times. Which is pretty staggering for a group format. Sometimes you'll see teams go undefeated, but certainly this is not the case. All these teams are very evenly matched, but how evenly matched are they? I took a look at some team rankings from 3 different sites, Join Dota as well as Gosu Gamers and Knoxville's ELO list. So keep in mind that this is immediately after the Mars TV League. So NIP and the Join Dota at MLG Austin for the X Games. NIP had a very good performance at MLG, and Navi had a very poor performance at Mars TV. So maybe like a week ago, you're looking at Navi being a fair amount of places above NIP. But as of right now, NIP should be above Navi in almost all of the rankings. So they're listed as 15th and 17th on Join Dota, with basically unknown being the last place and Birdie United being 34th. I don't even think basically unknown is listed on here. They did claim to disband after the TI5 EU qualifiers, but it seems like they actually are rebanding, at least for the Asus Rogue DreamLeague finals. So NIP is number 8 here. Again, they won 2-1 over Alliance. They beat London Conspiracy. They beat Virtus Pro. They beat Mouse. They had a really good performance at the MLG Pro League. So they're actually looking pretty hot right now. Navi, on the other hand, they did have a stand-in, but just a very disappointing performance at the Mars Dota 2 League, just losing all their games and immediately getting eliminated. And then Birdie United, ranked 21, basically unknown, probably in the 35th range. So pretty clear discrepancy in between the both BUs. And as far as ELO ratings go, we have, if I arrange it by current rating, we have NIP on top, Navi, and then BU. This one is Birdie United, and then Basically Unknown at 34. So all of them are pretty much in consensus as far as recent results. So going into the round of one, Basically Unknown versus Birdie United. Birdie United probably like 65-35 favorites, or 60-40, somewhere around that range. And this one is probably like 55 NIP, 45 Navi. It's going to be a pretty close series. And then as far as who I expect to advance out of the round of 6, definitely these two teams. Although one of them is going to immediately start off in the losers bracket. And on top of that, like, these two teams did tie against Birdie United, so I'm not completely sure about the second place team. But yeah, definitely one of these two teams, Birdie United, as opposed to the loser of this game. That's a complete toss-up. And then the first place team should be matched up against Alliance, I believe, because Alliance was second. And the last place team should match up against Virtus Pro. So as far as who I think is going to take the whole entire thing, maybe Virtus Pro like 35%, or sorry, 30-ish%, Alliance maybe like 25%. Each of these two teams like 20-ish%, Birdie United 5 maybe, and Basically Unknown very, very slim relative to all the other teams. So what does this mean for your Vulcun predictions? Again, teams that play more games have a much higher chance to get you a lot of points. So just going by last year's, where they had 5 games in one day, notice all these were on November 27th. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 games for the best team in the group, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games for Virtus Pro, which was the second best team in the group, and the third best team had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games, although 2 of those, or actually 3 of the 5 were probably pretty big losses. On 40SC, they didn't even win a single game. So your 40SC is likely going to be your Basically Unknown, and then as far as the other teams go, I would say to put, at least 3 in NIP, and then or 3 of either NIP and Navi, and then whoever you think is going to be second place, another 3, and then 2 for whoever you think is going to be third place. But it's going to be some combination of NIP, Navi, and Birdie United. So as far as salary goes, Navi should probably be a little bit undervalued, just because of the performance at Mars TV, and NIP is going to be a little bit more expensive because their performance at MLG Austin. So take that into consideration for when you choose who you think is going to be good value players and who you want to make your shot caller. And I'm sure that we'll see the Day 2 and Day 3 coming up pretty soon. But those matches are going to be really, really close. It's going to be really hard to predict who's going to come out on top of these series. And again, you don't necessarily want to pick the best team just because the best team might just steamroll their way really, really quickly. It could even just be 3 quick, like 20-minute games where they won't actually get you that many points, and you might want to go for a team that's in it for the longer haul in order to maximize your fantasy points for your Vulcun team. So these close in about 2 or 3 days, so make sure you get your teams in on that. Again, there are like free leagues as well as pay leagues, coming up, and they do have a new gold system that isn't actually cost you any real money. So there you have it, Vulcun.com for that. And this will be hosted by Asus Rogue DreamLeague. You can find all the information at wiki.teamliquid.net if you're interested in some of the details that happen during the regular season or just more information about the teams. So thank you guys for watching. I'm excited to watch this LAN coming up. Again, 3-day LAN coming up, and then next week after that will be ESL Frankfurt, and then should be TI soon. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe at youtube.com/Merlini Dota. See you guys next time.